The Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
The Bonus Cash Extravaganza is underway right now at Carlock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The Bonus Cash Extravaganza underway right now at Carlock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Hi, this is Kurt King with King Tire Company. Did you know that you're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles? Did you know that we do that free at King Tire Company? Come see us today at any 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt and let my family take care of yours.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
The bonus cash extravaganza is underway right now at Car Lock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The bonus cash extravaganza underway right now at Car Lock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
If it's black, round, and rolls, we have it in stock for you. I'm Taylor at King Tire Company. Come see us at any of our 3 convenient locations in Jackson or Humboldt and let our family take care of yours.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And good late afternoon, early evening if you prefer, and welcome to Mural House Field and the Ball Game Blitz TV Sports Network, produced by Worthy Road Studios on the Jackson Christian Facebook page. We'll remind you that this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2024. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this Ball Game Blitz broadcast without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studio is strictly prohibited, and it is illegal without their permission. Coach Joe Holloway doing your game tonight. And, of course, the Ball Game Blitz brings you schools like Jackson Christian, TCA, USJ, Peabody Football, Sacred Heart Basketball, and they broadcast these high schools games, both in many sports. Also, Worthy Road Studios does all Union University home game in volleyball, soccer, basketball, softball, and baseball. Worthy Road Studios also produces the Jackson Rockabillys, baseball, and Bethel football. And right now, we've got a whole crew working at the tournament out at Rockabilly Park, and that is the Southern States Conference out of the NAIA's tournament. Got some great sponsors. Please help them out. Pay attention. Tell them that you appreciate them bringing you high school sports. It doesn't cost you like the National Federation does. 2 good teams tonight. And both teams coming in with 17 wins tonight. Both of them off of tough losses last night. Jackson Christian lost to FACS. And, of course, TCA had a really tough game with St. George's, who is one of the better teams out of Memphis. And both teams faced the number one pitcher for the schools out of Memphis. 4 Memphis teams are in the winners bracket right now, and all 4 of our district teams are trying to fight their way out of the lineup problem and all of that. We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll discuss more for this ball game.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
Chris King here with King Tire Company. Leveling kits, lift kits, wheels, and tires, we can take care of that at any of our King Tire Company locations at a price you can afford.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Back at beautiful Merrill Hass Stadium here on the campus of Jackson Christian School. Jackson Christian will be the home team tonight. TCA will be the visitors. You can see the coaches and umpires exchanging lineups, going over the ground rules. And we are probably moments whenever this conference is over. And a couple of words from the coaches away from introductions. Last night, all of our teams, including Tipton Rosemark, they lost 7-1 to North Point, and they fall to 19-16. Of course, Jackson Christian fell to 17-10-1. We have that one tie at Jackson Christian. TCA is 17-11, so a pair of 17-win teams. USJ fell last night. They fall to 18 wins, 13 losses. But today we've got baseball. This one is kind of like wrestling. It's a loser leave town match, and we'll give you the pitchers. Now, most of you probably expected Carter Ellis on the mound. Now, Perry, the Belmont signee, threw for TCA Monday, and his pitch count wasn't over the 120, but it was elevated enough that, and they are announcing the starting lineup, so let's do that with them. Number 7, Nick Jones, the senior, plays third base. Wearing number 21, an 8th grader, Joe Cole, the center fielder, and he does a good job. Number 6, senior Harrison Vance, playing first base. And the pitcher is number 5, Max Richardson. Number 13, Andrew Perry, the senior signee of Belmont, right field. Number 2 is Zane Atwood. And, of course, number 16, the freshman Harris Smith at shortstop. Sam Davis wears number 4 and designated hits in the 8th slot. In the 9th slot is sophomore John Brooks. He's catching tonight, did a great job the last time they played. Hayden Hogue, the head coach, and Pat Bunch and Joey Perry also helping. Here come the Eagles. And, of course, coming out first, he'll be leading off J.T. Mullins, the first baseman. He's a junior. Eli Smith, the catcher, hits in the 2nd slot. In the 3rd slot, Easton Jones, the center fielder, a junior. Hitting cleanup, that is Zach Creasy. I put Austin's name in there. He'll love that. He's a junior, batting in the cleanup. And Austin Kelly hits 5th. He pitched yesterday, fine outing. We just didn't get the hits we needed. He's a junior. The designated hitter in the 6th slot is Carson Holt, the senior. Reed Cooper hitting 7th, playing second base. Junior Eli Terry playing right field and hitting 8th. Hitting 9th is A.J. Hastings. He's a junior playing left field. Carter Ellis on the mound, not hitting. TCA, number 18, and 8th grader Greg Carter, the second baseman, not hitting. Let's take a timeout, and we'll come back with baseball.
The Bonus Cash Extravaganza is underway right now at Carlock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The Bonus Cash Extravaganza underway right now at Carlock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
And we are back. Christopher Reason's doing his usual great job. He got me back right in time. They'll have a few words. You see an injured Daniel Green there on the metal crutches there. That's the kind. It's not a serious injury. Will not affect his football career. So he'll still be going on to TCA. These teams have met twice, but you can throw out the records on that. And, I didn't turn it up. Let me go a little bit loud. There we go. That's 12 o'clock high. But Jackson Christian took both of those games in the rain over at TCA. Carter Ellis threw a one-hitter. TCA pitcher threw a one-hitter in that game. First game, Austin Kelly was well in control when the rains came and the long delay, and he couldn't come back and pitch because you tighten up. You don't want to hurt those arms. Zach Creasy finished it off. It was an 8-1 contest, so 8-1 and 2-1, but TCA a very dangerous team. They've got 3 young men, very capable pitchers. Today, Max Richardson, the sophomore, will start for them. The old veteran, Carter Ellis. And we shouldn't call him old. I should be so young. Carter on the mound has a great curveball, several angles. He'll release the ball from different angles. And remember, we told you a pitcher can release the ball. The side armors are 9 o'clock. The submariners, some people call them, they come from 6, 7, and 8, depending on what more like a softball pitcher. The straight overhand pitchers that throw the drop type curve that really drops, they come from 12 o'clock, and then you can throw the curve and the fastball from 11 or 10. The more you drop down, the more it breaks out and away than drops. 12 o'clock, it'll drop straight down. Infield, looks like Mullins at first, Cooper at second. Austin Kelly moves into the shortstop spot. And, of course, Zach Creasy at third base. Hastings in left field, A.J. Hastings today instead of Jack Collins. And coming to the plate is the Union signee, Nick Jones. He's playing third base. And it looks like the right fielder is going to move straight away. Great camera shot by our on top brother Craigie is up there on top. And we're ready for the first pitch. The breaking ball misses outside. It's important that Ellis get the breaking ball over and and tempt them on the outside with it breaking away. 1-ball pitch, just missing. So he's behind 2-0, and that's what you don't want to get into, is being behind 2-0. And he goes 3-0. Let's see if he comes down Main Street. Let's see if Jones has got the green light. Here's the pitch, and it's ball 4. That was one of those 57-footers or 58-footers, and they'll check the baseball. So something you don't want to start is with a runner on first. Sometimes that'll come back to haunt you. Jones a good base runner, and the 8th grader who has speed, Joe Cole, on. He'll talk to his head coach. He wears number 21. Let's see if he's bunting or if he shows a bunt to give Jones a chance to steal. 4 pitches already thrown by Ellis, none of them strikes. And the pitch. Breaking ball, and it misses. 5 straight balls, very unusual for Carter Ellis. Usually he's around that plate. Pitching out of the stretch. Jones wait right now. Let's see if he shifts it. No, he's not going. That one's low. 6 straight balls now. It's 2-0 the count. Now this is not like the outing Carter had over at TCA. He only gave up 1 hit. I forgot the exact number of walks, but it wasn't many. So the 2-ball, no strike pitch to the 8th grader, and it's high, and he'll probably have the automatic take sign on. Harrison Vance, the senior, he's playing first day, is in the on-deck circle. TCA would like to get out early in this game. 3-0 pitch, strike. That one painted that corner on the outside. 3-1 the count. But again, Ellis does not want to walk this young man. It's a bunt. You knew he would. Let's see, they go to first with it. The underhand toss. JT Mullins will run it in. So the sacrifice bunt works. And he was definitely taking all the way till he got a strike. Jones in scoring position at second. Harrison Vance, right-handed hitting first baseman and a senior coming up to bat. He has also pitched this week. Had to face a very tough St. George's team. Breaking ball, that's a dandy right there. Might have been a little higher than Ellis wanted, but he'll take the strike. No ball, 1 strike pitch will be coming here in just a moment. Right now we have gust to wind, but the flag hanging completely down, limp if you prefer that term. The 0-1 pitch, the breaking ball, and it's strike 2. Now when he's getting that breaking ball in there, like I said, this young man is as tough as a $2 steak. 0-2 with a runner on second, 1 out in the inning. That was off the sacrifice bunt. Outfield straight away. Swinging strike 3, and that is a big out, but that brings up Max Richardson, the pitcher. And if I remember correctly, not just from this year, but in the past, Max a pretty good hitter. He's batting cleanup, which tells you he's got to be a pretty good hitter. Anyway, Richardson up there with 2 outs. Got a balanced stance, kind of in the middle of the box. Good shot from center field by our cameras. Nice pitch right on that corner. About the only thing you can do with that pitch successfully is hit it to right field. An 0-1 count with 2 outs, but that runner looms at second, and he's quick enough to make it home on a base hit. Carter's pitch, fastball outside, evens the count at 1-1. Creasy at third is off the line about 8 to 10 feet back behind the straight line out from the bag. About 10 feet off the line is Mullins. He's even deeper. Swing, and that one had him out on his weight, changed speeds on the curve, and it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Determined Max Richardson says, I won't let that happen. Got to crowds the plate a little bit. Front foot was slightly closed, is right up against the chalk line. Here's the pitch. Base hit. Let's see. They're going to send the runner as I told you they would. And TCA is going to take, and they cut it. Mullins does, and they take a 1-0 lead. RBI single by Max Richardson. So he gets the RBI on that one. Brings up Andrew Perry, the Belmont signee, a right-handed hitter, wears number 13. I know his parents are excited about that. His dad helps coach. Coach Hogue, the head coach of TCA. That one's high. Watch, and something to watch. I remind you every game that you see, and we welcome the TCA fans. Watch release points on the different pitchers, and there are other little things we'll point out. Sometimes you hold it too long. Sometimes like that when you release it a little high. There's the I know you there move to first base. And again, those of you expecting Daniel Green at first base, Daniel has a slight injury. East Tennessee or Chattanooga, don't worry, he's not hurt. The Moccasins of Chattanooga have signed him to come in, play some tight end for him. Breaking ball, got it. It's a strike. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. Mullins holding on, runner at first. That's Richardson, although I didn't check to see if they put the courtesy runner in. It's bad on my part. 2 balls, 1 strike now the count. And it does look like there is a courtesy runner, which you would want to do. He's running. They swing. The throw through a little late. And a stolen base. Two outs and a runner in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ellis checks the runner, comes to the plate, and strike 3. 1 run on 1 hit. And no errors at the end of a half inning of play. TCA 1, Jackson Christian coming to bat. We'll be back on the Jackson Christian Ball Game Blitz Network after this timeout.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
The Bonus Cash Extravaganza is underway right now at Carlock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The Bonus Cash Extravaganza underway right now at Carlock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations.
Back ready for the bottom of the second. JT Mullins hitting in that leadoff spot. He's a junior, first baseman, also plays outfield. Could even pitch a little bit. He'll be facing the sophomore Max Richardson. High chop to the second baseman. Over to first, and that's Carter to Vance, the first baseman, for the first out. If you're scoring in your book, score at 4-3. That brings up Eli Smith, the fine sophomore catcher, who gets better every time he comes out and plays a ball game. Loves the game. JT with a couple of words of encouragement and maybe some advice there. Outfield straight away for TCA, and that pitch in there for a strike, so it's an 0-1 count with one out. This one hit up in the air. It's going to hang, though, up in the air, and the right fielder, Perry, will thump the mitt and get it and throw it in. There's two outs. Easton Jones, the center fielder, junior Easton, had a big day yesterday. He had two great hits. Drove in the only run, or scored the only run for Jackson Christian. Pitch is low for ball one. Swinging strike. So it's a 1-1 count. Here's one hit, foul, makes it 1-2. He's in the hole. He'll have to protect the plate. 1-2 with two outs. Right field maybe slightly a step towards the line, straight away in center and left. Infield at normal depth. Hitter calls time. Richardson on the mound. Brooks catching. Here's one, popped up. Center fielder comes on, makes the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. And at the end of one full inning of play, TCA 1, Jackson Christian nothing. Let's take a timeout on the Jackson Christian Ball Game Blitz Network.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We are back for Carter Ellis' second inning work. In that first inning, he faced 5 batters. TCA did score a run. He gave up 1 hit, struck out 2. Threw 21 pitches, 11 of them for strikes. And advancing to the plate is number 2, the junior, Zane Atwood. I understand there is an injury to the other Atwood on the squad. He played in that last game. Atwood, a right-handed hitting batter, steps in there. Fairly well balanced stance. There's a pitch on the inside for a strike. It's important for Carter Ellis to get ahead in this game. He'll need some run support from his teammates. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, hit foul. Outfield straight away with Terry, Jones, and Hastings out there. Mullins, Cooper, Kelly, Creasy. In the infield, Smith catching. Here's the 0-2 pitch getting ready. Taking a long time this time, Ellis is. And that's the old 58-footer right there for ball one. Zane Atwood, a fine junior player. Many of the young men on both these teams play more than one sport at their school. Got him. Caught looking, Zane Atwood. First out in the inning, third strikeout. Brings up the freshman Harris Smith, wears number 16. Fine shortstop, does a good job. Small strike zone. And a strike. That time, that was almost perfect form as Carter Ellis came off across that infield. That shortens up just a hair. Here's one on the ground. Austin Kelly has to play it off a weird hop and gets him as he guns Austin with a strong arm. Throws it over to J.T. Mullins. Scored 6-3 in your scorebook. There are 2 outs in the inning, and Sam Davis, the designated hitter, comes up there. Sam wears number 4, hits right-handed, gets up in the front of the box. Saw a good shot from our cameras of that. Swings at the breaking ball. That one might have been out of the strike zone, but you got to hit what you see. So no ball, 1 strike count. Some people prefer to say 0-1. 2 outs. Here's Ellis's pitch. Swinging strike 2, and that one had a breaking ball too. 0-2, do you waste the pitch and try to tempt him, or you go ahead and try to gun the hitter down? No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. Swinging strike 3, and that's the side is out. 4 strikeouts for Ellis now. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. The score at the end of 1 1/2 innings of play. TCA 1, Jackson Christian nothing. Let's take a timeout on the Jackson Christian and Ball Game Blitz Facebook network.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning work. Engine light on, we can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Hi, this is Kurt King with King Tire Company. Did you know that you're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles? Did you know that we do that free at King Tire Company? Come see us today at any 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt and let my family take care of yours.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Great day for baseball, even with it kind of cloudy or overcast if you prefer. Coming to the mound for his second inning of work, the sophomore Max Richardson. Max threw 7 pitches in the first inning, 6 of them strikes. He faced 3 batters as he set the Eagles 3 up, 3 down, and that brings up the cleanup hitter, the junior, Zach Creasy. Zach can also, as I mentioned, play a little basketball and other sports here. This one up in the air. Going back is Cole. Cole's got a bead on it about 5 feet from the fence. Actually got closer than that, about 3 feet from the fence. A long, noisy out. So 1 out in the inning. Creasy gave it a good ride. If he pulls the ball to left field, it's a home run, or pulls it to left center. Brings up Austin Kelly, the shortstop. Let's see how Austin, usually he hits better when he's not pitching. He's not a bad hitter. He had a hit yesterday, but he hits extremely well when he's not pitching. That one low and outside. TCA with a relatively young squad. This one in the dirt outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Fouled off, out of play. Runs the count to 1-2. The 2-ball, 1-strike pitch, outside and low. Max Richardson on the mound, outfield straight away. Nice pitch, right, painted that corner perfectly for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no runners on. Infield at normal depth. Important pitch for both the hitter and the pitcher right here. It's the 3-2 count. And they say it was inside, maybe a little low. I missed the indicator, but Kelly usually has a very good eye. He'll be at first. Smart base runner. Carson Holt, the designated hitter. He'll want to look that ball over well. Kelly, a smart base runner. Plays quarterback also on the Jackson Christian football team. Wait back and they throw to first. TCA thought something was happening there. Like the way Jones came in line to, if they don't get it back to the pitcher cleanly, he could have picked it up and saved a run. They go right back. Version of the jump turn move, only you don't jump much on that with the quick toss. Richardson works towards the end of the pitching rubber. There's the breaking ball. It stayed high. Holt at the back of the box. This one is up in the air. Let's see how deep. It looks like Cole has a bead. Keeps going back, and it's off the wall. Again, it went where the fence is a little higher out there, and Holt with a double. Good play by the second baseman Carter to run it in. Kelly's at third with 1 out. And that time a good piece of hitting by Carson Holt. Brings up Reed Cooper wearing number 5. Reed can bunt. He can hit to all fields. And TCA thinks bunt. They're up on the grass at first and third. See what rotation or play, if you prefer that, they have on. Richardson out of the stretch. And he's hitting away. Looks like he'll have to tag up. This will be a tie ball game. Strong throw coming to the plate, but it's going to be late and gets away. And we've got a tie ball game on a sac fly by Reed Cooper. Scoring Kelly. We'll get that recorded. That's not an official at bat. A sacrifice fly is not. RBI. It's a F7 for flight out to left field. Eli Terry, the junior right fielder, another one of those football players. And now there's a little bit of conference here. And I'm sure they ask if the runner left too soon on tagging up. A home plate umpire, whose call that is, he didn't have any hesitation at all as you saw him signal safe. So we're tied at 1, both teams with 1 hit. Eli Terry, the 8th hitter in the lineup. Runner on second, out of the stretch, Richardson. That one comes in for a strike, broke right into the strike zone. Some people say, well, it was a little high. No, the umpire's got a good call on that, Will. Give him a good job by the umpire. No ball, 1 strike pitch to Eli Terry. No, they're going to, and you do not have to throw to second. There it is. Every day, if Chris had a microphone, he'd tell you, you hear somebody yell balk. You don't have to throw to second. That one outside, and it'll even the count. If we had our outside mic, we probably could pick it up, but I can still hear those. Maybe because I coached and I got attuned to it. A lot of noise by both teams today. This one in the dirt, and a great job. Told you Brooks caught a great game, John Brooks did. He and Eli over at TCA that night, those two young men went the distance. And one of my favorite people, the most honest referee in America, Larry Lewis, just went by. Swinging strike 2. Wish we had a mic and we'd talk to Larry. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner at second. Richardson really wants the hitter on this pitch. Breaking ball. clubbed into the ground, picked up on the short hop. Gunning it over to first is Jones, who has a good strong arm for the third out of the inning. But Jackson Christian picked up one big run that tied up on one hit. There was one man left on base. And the score at the end of 2 innings of play, it's all tied at 1 between TCA and Jackson Christian. Let's take a timeout for some important messages on the Jackson Christian Facebook page.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Just about ready to start the top of the third, and I've seen so many coaches from both schools and some other schools here. Maybe we need to have a coaching clinic or just a coaches association meeting. Great guys, love coaches. Leading off will be John Brooks, the sophomore catcher. He swings, fouls that one off. He and Eli Smith log a lot of innings for their two respective teams. Of course, you can see Eli, I believe he wore number 20 in football. I wouldn't be surprised if Brooks played football too. This one hit up in the air but out of play. Of course, Darby Palmer, the athletic director here at Jackson Christian, and Dexter Williams, TCA's athletic director. Love doing Darby's football games and got to watch one of the great coaches, Dexter Williams, coach as we work together at Liberty. That one in the dirt, blocked, so it's 1-2. That's one of those temptation pitches. You don't want me to start singing Temptation Eyes because somebody would say that would sound like a dying calf in a hailstorm. 1-2, Carter Ellis on the mound, the senior. Outside evens the count at 2-2. This is, in wrestling, they say a loser leave town game. I don't know if you necessarily leave town, but the loser is out of the tournament in this contest. Winner goes on to play again tomorrow. Breaking ball swung on. They'll have to throw him out at first. And JT thought he was going to have to jump, but he didn't. Now, that's a strikeout, but you also score that 2-3. Assist to the catcher, put out to the first baseman. There's one out in the inning, and the top of the order back up there for TCA. Nick Jones walked and scored in that first inning. It's important to keep him off base. As we've told you before, Nick will be going to Union University to play baseball. Breaking ball for a strike. Carson Holt, the senior, of course, Jackson Christian, very heavily junior-laden with a sophomore catcher today. Breaking ball fouled off. The Carson Holt will be going to Northwest Mississippi to play. Of course, we've got here at Jackson Christian our share of players. We'll tell you about a signing in volleyball today here at Jackson Christian. Fouled off, staying alive is Nick Jones, the senior third baseman. And it was a great signing. We were glad we were going to play a little interview we did here on Saturday on the Saturday Sports Roundup at News Talk 101.5, and that is 101.5. Gets away, and he may make it to first. No, it comes back. Tough catch for Mullins, and there are two outs. And again, the same situation. Assist to the catcher, put out by the first baseman, and unofficially that's 6 strikeouts. 39 pitches unofficially for Ellis. We'll check it and make sure from the official books and things. 2 outs in the inning, and a strike thrown right there to Joe Cole. Joe's made a couple of good catches, almost made one on that double of Carson Holtz. Young 8th grader, but got star written all over him. Swings the bat well. 2-strike count. 2 fouls off of there. Let's see if Ellis goes after him or tempts him and sees if he can get him to bat or swing at something bad. Got to get back in baseball. Did a baseball and saw, slow roller. Ellis is the only one. Carter Ellis got a chance and gets him by about a step and a half, maybe. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base, and at the end of 2 1/2 innings of play, it's all knotted up at 1-1 between TCA and Jackson Christian. Let's take that timeout on the Ball Game Blitz and Jackson Christian Network.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
We are back. Saw Dexter's son. Of course, like I said, I think all our football coaches are here. Basketball coaches are around and stuff. Good support. Both teams have got good support. Richardson, who has faced 8 batters. He's thrown 15 pitches, and if my stats are right, he's thrown 8 strikes. And looks like in the bottom of the third, A.J. Hastings will lead off. Then the top of the order, J.T. Mullins and Eli Smith to follow him. Chase McLean coaching at third base. Todd Lumley at first. Brian Bullard in the dugout as bench coach. That one is outside. Brian, one of the great guys around here. All of them are great guys. Ball outside. Appreciate both coaches providing us with starting lineups. Here's the pitch. That one a strike. Now, some people were hollering worm killers. Trust me, folks, that does not qualify for a worm killer. 2-1 pitch, a base hit to right field. Perry's going to cut it off and hold him to a single. But a good piece of hitting by A.J. Hastings, the junior right fielder. That brings up J.T. Mullins, who's 0 for 1 as he grounded out to second base his last time up. On a good play by Greg Carter, the second baseman. Now they're coming in. The third baseman is about 7 steps, 6 on the grass. First baseman has to hold him on. That one inside and low. A good place to bunt, though, is down. If you can get it down that first baseline and make the first baseman field it. Or if you want to let the runner at first keep running, make the third baseman, but he's in so much. And it's a drill, the line drive, and having to scramble and get back in there was Hastings. Well, I'll tell you what, JT got all the bat on it, hit it on the sweet spot. It was hard, but it was a line drive. And again, a good play by Greg Carter, who has retired JT both times. 1 out in the inning. That brings up Eli Smith, who flied to right field his last time up. And that pitch is high. And I'm going to ask on air, did you find your bracket? Could you read that when I sent you? Okay, you got a better copy than I did. Breaking ball, just missing. It was tempting, but Eli being a catcher, sometimes catchers just don't bite at those pitches. Eli, a really fine young man. Just a sophomore. A 2-ball right here. They'll go from third to second. It's thrown away. There's an error on the throw, and there'll be runners at first and third with only 1 out. And that one gets away, but it does not go. If it had gone in the dugout, there'd be a run scoring. And the runner advances, and we got to score that, though. That would be a E5. Smith advances second. They'll get a courtesy runner on Hastings now at third base with one out. Easton Jones coming to the plate, and we've got the numbers that aren't filled in, so extremely tough to see who is running at second. Jack Collins may be the runner, especially if it's number 11, the senior who played defensive back. Open stance by Easton. Boy, Easton shook everybody in the dugout. Good old screen over there at the dugout. Easton fly deep to center field his last time up, with Cole making a very nice play on it. No ball, one strike count, one out, two runners on. And a breaking ball was perfect. Jones didn't want any part of that one. Now he's got to guard the plate, make contact. The 0-2 pitch fouled off, and he was out in front of that one too. Plus it was in on his handle. And when you hit that pitch, the bad part about it is when you extend your arm, sometimes you pull it foul. So we'll do the 0-2 pitch with two runners on again. Fire ball. That's right down the line over the bag. One run has scored. Two is streaking to the plate, and it looks like a stand-up double for Easton Jones. And Jackson Christian has come back here in the bottom of the third and taken the run as Hastings and Eli Smith, or actually as Jack Collins, running for him, and it was Jack. That brings up the third baseman, cleanup man, who also hit pretty deep to center field. Little conversation, and the senior first baseman, Harrison Vance, wisely goes and has a nice word for his pitcher. Greasy Capel, he hit one a long way, and Cole made a nice play. Low in the dirt and having to scurry back is Easton Jones. Remember, Easton also can carry the mail, intercept passes, catch passes, and has good speed in both sports. Matter of fact, he's got a little bit better than good speed, especially in baseball. The 1-0 pitch. Down the line. This time a great play. Now they've got the runner in a rundown. He gets back in safe. So Creasy will be at first, and it is a fielder's choice. But runners at first and second with only one out, and Austin Kelly, the shortstop, advances to the plate. This will bring the coaching staff out, or at least the head coach, and he'll talk to his young sophomore pitcher. See if I can check this. And, well, I could have done better. I'm trying to check because, like I said, I want to make sure we've had all kinds of signings lately. And while we're checking that, the huddle breaks up there. I've got 25 pitches thrown by Richardson. Things settle down, the conference breaks. We're ready to play a little baseball. I want to congratulate Desiree Walker, who signed her national letter of intent today. Fouled off for strike one on Austin Kelly. She'll attend and play volleyball at Williams Baptist. Signed this morning at approximately 9:30. She'll be a setter there. She does a great job. I've got to see her play just a little bit, not as much as I'd like. And you hear a lot of hollering. At least nobody hollered balk that time. I like that. That's good. When we've got a timeout, Christopher Reasons, we're going to get me one of those great hamburgers here. We're stealing and in there safely. It's hard to throw, and I'll give Brooks credit. He made a good throw having to get around the right-handed hitter. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Richardson trying to work out of a 1-out jam. Breaking ball, got the corner of the plate. Nice pitch. took a little off of it. It was a slow breaking ball. Kelly in the hole now, has to guard the plate at 1 and 2. He wants to make contact and put the ball in play. Got him. And that usually doesn't, oh, it's outside. Let's see what they say. Okay, the umpire gave the strike signal. You can go back and watch this. And now we get it straight. I thought I was right. But you never know. 2 outs. Runners will be going on contact even though they're not forced to. Carson Holt, who had a big double his last time up, and an RBI. Looking for his pitch. Good close stance to where the chalk line would have been. Likes to get those arms extended. Breaking ball outside, and a lot of teams either pitch him low at the knees on the inside or will throw outside. He's not going to see much down the middle of the plate. They're going to put him on. An intentional walk. That will load the bases, and I'm sure the word is being passed. All you got to do is knock the ball down, get a force play at any base, and get out of this inning. Reed Cooper, who hit the ball well, but a sacrifice fly to advance the runners. Here's the pitch. On the ground, shortstop Smith's got it. He'll go to second for the force, a fielder's choice. We'll go 6-4 on that one. And the inning is over, but Jackson Christian picks up 2 big runs on 1 hit. They had 3 men left. We'll take a timeout after 3 with Jackson Christian leading TCA 3-1.
The Bonus Cash Extravaganza is underway right now at Carlock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The Bonus Cash Extravaganza underway right now at Carlock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
If it's black, round, and rolls, we have it in stock for you. I'm Taylor at King Tire Company. Come see us at any of our 3 convenient locations in Jackson or Humboldt and let our family take care of yours.
Little momentary delay there. Great camera work as we try. Carter Ellis comes back out. He's thrown 42 pitches so far, if my stats are correct. And the strike situation, he's thrown 43 now and 30 strikes. He gets the curveball over. He is tough at the plate is Harrison Vance, the fine first baseman. Wears number 6. He's a senior this year. Breaking ball high. Guarantee you he wasn't biting at all on that one. Here's the pitch. Just missed. They say just a hair outside, maybe by a millimicron. The 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball high. That's Ellis's 45th pitch. Vance 0 for 1 at the plate. Senior would like nothing better than to start a big inning this time. That one's a strike. Most umpires have a lot of patience. Some don't like it, but they do. Most of them understand when the close pitch, you start first. 3-2 pitch on the way. Drilled up the middle, knocked down by Reed Cooper. Gets up and throws him out, and that's after his feet slipped. So a great play by Reed Cooper there, the junior second baseman. 1 out in the inning, and that brings up Max Richardson. Max had a big hit, got an RBI back in the first. Max can help himself out right here. There's a strike. He and Reed Cooper on Jackson Christian wear number 5, one of my favorite numbers because of Bench DiMaggio. That one high. It was a breaking ball. Didn't do a whole lot. 1-1 the count. I like it too because it was once my number 2. Breaking ball hit on the ground. Kelly will have a deep throw. He'll have to jump, bounce, and it'll be, I think that was going to be a base hit anyway. I'm going to temporarily score it a base hit. That doesn't mean the official score will agree with me. Andrew Perry, the senior right fielder, coming up to the plate. And they did score a hit. Fouled off by Perry. The runner at first. And they've got number 1, and that doesn't match up with what we were given because number 1 is Atwood, and I was told he was hurt, so we'll have to see. They got him picked off, and then a throw that might not get him. And he got, they say he took his hand off and got him, so picked off. Picked off there. Throw was a little poor to first base. Mullins recovered, and they almost didn't get the tag on him, but I think he took his hand off the base, and there's 2 outs, bases empty for a good hitting Andrew Perry, who also pitches. He's a dandy pitcher for TCA. That one is outside for a ball. 1-1 the count, no runners on. And that's big to keep those runners off because TCA has some good hitters. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Hayden Hogue, the head mentor of TCA. Chase McLean, our head mentor here at Jackson Christian. We're in tournament competition. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. Carter Ellis will take this one himself. Goes underhanded to first for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and or actually 1 hit, and then the man was picked off. So 1 hit in the inning. And the score at the end of 3 1/2, Jackson Christian 3, TCA 1. Let's take a timeout on the Jackson Christian Ballgame Blitz Network.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Eli Terry will lead off for the Eagles, the right-handed junior. Smashes one down the third baseline. Great play by Nolan. Nolan over to first, and he has a great arm. That's the reason Union signed him and guns him down, and you can't hit that one any better than Eli Terry did then. Scored 5-3 for the first out, brings up A.J. Hastings, who singled and scored back in the bottom of the third. This one hit out in the air, but it's going to hang up there. Can of corn for the left fielder. Atwood makes the catch, and there's 2 quick outs in the inning. The 45th pitch in the inning now. Richardson had come in to the inning throwing 43 pitches with 26 of them strikes. And that brings up the top of the order, and J.T. Mullins, who's 0 for 2 today, playing first base. Makes his name usually as an outfielder, but Daniel Green out with a small injury. That pitch high. A lot of great things happening at Jackson Christian's Elementary School. You want to check those out. Check out the Facebook. Pitched low for ball 2. I know these two teams in middle school hooked up with TCA winning the championship, but Chuck Ray, what a great season he and his middle school Eagles had. There's strike 1. They're going to be good, and they were mostly made up of 6th graders playing older teams all the time. Swinging strike 2. JT did not get a good look at that one. He had a healthy cut, but he could probably tell you whether Coach Lumley has a white hat on or a blue hat, and he steps out, and it's time. And when a pitcher starts to work slow, you step out on him. Break his rhythm and concentration. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the left-handed hitting J.T. Mullins, a junior. Nice pitch, but just missed by about a millimicron. 3-2, 2 outs. The payoff pitch. Fouled off, and we'll do it again. Here's the pitch. Low, and he walked him. Get rid of the protective gear. And that sends Mullins to first with a walk. Mullins can do a little running. Let's see how TCA plays it. See how Jackson Christian plays it. And that brings to the plate Eli Smith, who was on with an error the last time up, but he also scored a run. He's one of those, or his pinch runner, Jack Collins, actually scored it, running for him. An okay lead, not a stealing lead. That one high. And as I said, JT a threat to steal. I want to say the second baseman is probably covering. Sometimes you can tell who's got the cover. They make him dive back in there. Good play getting back. And again, I like the way the third baseman, Jones, steps up to, in case there's an errant toss back to the pitcher. They go back again. Richardson, this is the second time he's done this. And the catcher, they're going to converse a little bit. Maybe a signal from the dugout. Maybe the catcher, John Brooks, saw something. Outfield of Perry, Cole, and Atwood. The infield, Vance, Carter, Smith, and Jones. The 1-ball, no strike pitch, and he's going. Nice high pitch to throw a man out, but the throw is errant, gets away, and Mullins will advance all the way to third base. So you had a stolen base and then an error. And Mullins with 2 outs is in scoring position. Eli Smith wants to get on with error, base hit. He'll take a walk and somebody else drive him in. He just wants to keep this inning going and add that 4th run. Yesterday, you Jackson Christian fans remember Hartunian hit one out at about this time. Swinging strike 1. Eli was going for the downs. Smith 0 for 2 officially, but he was on with an error. That one got just the edge of that little black edge of the plate there. Now it's a 2-ball, 2 strike, 2 out count. We would say the deuces are wild, except no runner on base with him. And that one didn't mean to, and excuse me, swing for the 3rd out of the inning. 3U, that's first baseman unassisted. So there were no runs, no hits, 1 man left on base, and the score at the end of 4, Jackson Christian 3, TCA 1. Let's take a timeout on the Ball Game Blitz and Jackson Christian Network.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Back for the top of the fifth. Some of the sponsors we'd love for you to thank are Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Realty, Great American Sports, Southern Capital Advisors, and David White Body Shop. Carter Ellis on the mound for the Eagles. And they haven't thrown it down yet, so let's see if I think he's had all the tosses he wants. Waiting on the catcher, Eli Smith. He was the last batter up there. Some of our other advertisers, Carlock Nissan, Aloha Pools, Jones Chevrolet, Blacksmith Restaurant, Dynamics Physical Therapy, Humboldt Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Elite Dental of Jackson, and, of course, Bank of Jackson, McCoy's Heating and Air, and Deaton's Carpet One. And remember, this is a copyright broadcast. Any use of it without the permission of Worthy Road Studios, if you edit, chop it up, try to give it to somebody, is illegal if you need to get hold of Worthy Roads. Ready for the top of the fifth, and Zane Atwood was attempting a bunt. And to be honest with you, unless the pitcher feels it, he probably would have been successful. Atwood 0 for 1. Ellis had thrown 54 pitches coming into this inning. There's one low and away. Evens the count at 1-1. Ellis is ready. Popped up. Does the catcher have a chance? It's going to be close to the screen. Good job getting rid of the mask and doing everything right by Eli Smith for the first out of the inning. And that's good support for your pitcher. Here comes the fine young freshman, Harris Smith, up. He grounded out shortstop to first his first time up. Like I told you, compact strike zone. Back in the box a little bit. Front foot even with the plate. Strike with the curveball. He wears number 16 off the plate just a little bit. But he can also get that bat out there and get the barrel on it. Just missing. You saw the umpire. Did you see his right hand kind of wave away? Not sure it would have been a strike even if it's over the plate. But that's his call. Here's one hit up in the air. Outfielder's giving chase, but it looks like Eli Terry's going to camp under it for the second out of the inning. So flying out to right field with Smith brings up the designated hitter, Sam Davis, who is 0 for 1. Sam up at the front of the plate, and he's a good, strong young man. Doesn't crowd it completely, but he's close enough. He hits a solid smash that'll get over, and I'm going to give him a base hit because Creasy had to dive for it. And what's even more important about that is it brings up the ninth hitter in the lineup besides getting on base, and you'll start your 6. Even if the ninth hitter made an out, you would start your 6 with the top of the order. 3-1 game. Jackson Christian with the lead over the TCA Lions. Both teams sporting 17 wins. This is an elimination game in the tournament. Blocking it is Eli Smith, and watch him pounce out there. $62 pitches. Well, actually, it should be 63 pitches. I know I'm right. We'll check the stats. And yes, I was. That one inside for ball 2. 63 pitches. We're in the top of the 5th. You never know. Could Ellis be a little tired right here? Although he's cut down on the number of pitches. There's one that's a strike and drill, though, down the first baseline. John Brooks would like to pull that trigger just a hair quicker. Infield at double play depth. Outfield straight away. Maybe a step or two in right towards the line. Here's the pitch. High. The breaking ball stayed high. It's 3-1. Might be a good pitch to send the runner in motion. Not sure whether Davis, have not seen him that much. Don't know if he's a base stealer or not. He's not moving. That one is a little high, and there's 2 runners on now. And that sets the table for the top of the order. And Nick Jones, who walked his first time up, he's 0 for 1. 66 pitches, 67 actually for Carter Ellis. He did not want to put 2 runners on. There are 2 outs, but you've got a very good hitter in the senior Nick Jones up there. There is activity over behind the dugout. I don't know whether it's just somebody warming up, loosening up. I also see a couple of the breaking ball, and it didn't get close. I'm going to pull a Bob Euchre and say just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strike, 2 runners on, 2 out in the inning. Second baseman sneaks in, goes back to his position. They hit him in the sacks or jam. Ducks on the pond. I would say, and here he comes, wise decision by head coach Chase McLean. He's going to check with his senior pitcher. Remind him that maybe he spotted a mechanics flaw. And then a tough hitter, Cole, who's quicker than a hiccup. But all you got to do is knock the ball down, keep it in the infield, and get an out at any base with 2 outs. Started out promising. First 2 hitters in the inning went down. Then Sam Davis had a single, a walk to Brooks, and now a hit batsman. And Joe Cole, the 8th grade center fielder, comes on. Swings are good. He's got a good quick stick at the plate. Out of the stretch, Carter Ellis. Kicks, fires, inside. That one didn't break back over. 70 pitches for Ellis. Pitch count getting a little high, but like Ron Potesta says, ducks on the pond. Every base is covered. Going for the downs and throwing the low fastball by him was Carter Ellis. Cole makes contact with that one. We may have to send a relay team after the baseball. Good shot of Cole at the plate. Now you get that great center field shot from our cameras. Breaking ball. And when you hear me go ooh or interesting, 2-1 the count. 2-1 the count. I don't believe it. 2-1 anyway. Carter Ellis behind in the count with the sacks jammed. That one runs it to 3-1. You don't want to walk a run in, but you also don't want to give a chance to Cole to tie this game up. A 3-1 count. Hitters count. Because even if you get a strike here, you've got to come back and either throw another strike or force him to ground out or pop up. Cole wants the base hit to score those runs. Got him. Or got it, second strike. That was a good pitch. Thought Cole might unload on that one, but now the bases, the merry-go-round starts. With the wind-up, the runners, just as soon as he releases, they will be streaking for the exits, better known as home plate. Here they go. The pitch hit on the ground. one play is at first base. Austin Kelly up over the first, and he's out, and they get out of the inning. What it was a bang-bang play at first. You wouldn't have gotten any of the runners. Cole did his best to make it to first. No fault of his effort. The third out, 6-3, and it remains after 5 1/2 innings of play. Jackson Christian 3, TCA 1. We'll be back after these important messages.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning work. Engine light on, we can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
Chris King here with King Tire Company. Leveling kits, lift kits, wheels, and tires, we can take care of that at any of our King Tire Company locations at a price you can afford.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Support those great sponsors. Great play by Austin Kelly and J.T. Mullins as they gun down the swift Joe Cole by maybe a half step, maybe a full step. Easton Jones will be up at the plate to lead it off here in the bottom of the 5th. This one up in the air, but I think it's going to stay in the park, and it does. Left fielder makes a good play on it. Easton flies out deep. Now, he's had one hit, a double. He's flown out twice, deep both times. That was Atwood out in left field. Brings up Zach Creasy. Zach 0 for 2 was on with a fielder's choice the last time. Interesting call again. Here's a roller, the big hop for Jones. No problem. He guns it over to first for the second out. Two outs in the inning. And Austin doing a good job. He hasn't gotten in the batter's box yet, plus the runner took his time. You want to give your pitcher, Carter Ellis, time to catch his breath. There are 2 outs in the inning. Austin Kelly up there, and that one on the corner. Oh, 0-2 the count. Richardson works that corner hard. Richardson coming into this inning had thrown 57 pitches and 34 strikes. Hit. It's curving away from the left fielder. It's going to be off the wall. It's going to be a double, should be a stand-up double. And with 2 outs, and let's see if they walk Carter Holt again. So a big 2-out double by Austin Kelly, the shortstop. Let's see if the signal comes in from the dugout, or are they going to pitch to Holt? And it looks like they are going to pitch to Holt this time. He got an intentional walk the last time up, which was a good move. There's a strike. Holt has a double, and he has walked, and that was a big double back in the second inning. He can lose a baseball. He has 3 home runs on the year. This one's going to be a grounder. Is it fair or foul? It's fair, and they tag first. 3 unassisted. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. At the end of 5, it's 3-1 Jackson Christian over TCA. Let's take a timeout on the Jackson Christian Ball Game Blitz Network.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
We are back here going into the top of the sixth. Leading off for TCA will be Harrison Vance, the fine first baseman. Carter Ellis has thrown 75 pitches, and it looks like 46 of them for strikes going into his sixth inning of work. We'll keep checking the bullpen. I don't know that Carter has gone a 120-pitch game. That's the max the TSSAA allows you. Now, if you're pitching to a batter and let's say a pitch, we'll use an example, is strike two or even ball two, they'll let you finish that batter out if you go over the 120 mark. Here's the first pitch in the sixth. Breaking ball fouled off. Got the hitter Vance out in front of it a little bit. We'll check around the infield. Of course, is Mullins, Cooper, Kelly, and Creasy. Swinging strike two. So Vance, who is 0 for 2 officially, with a two-strike pitch, took it, pulled the string, and it's a strikeout. Harrison Vance, the first out of this inning. Brings up Max Richardson, the sophomore. Max hitting the ball well. I have him at 2 for 2. That one a strike. Interesting call there, too. The interesting calls go both ways. Didn't think it was, but the umpire's got a better look, I will tell you that. Max steps out. He calls time, steps out, a wise thing to do. Breaking ball, a dandy one, too. And that's strike two. Do you waste the pitch or do you come after him on this one? You've thrown 80 pitches. Probably coming after him, but we'll see what comes up. Guarding the plate, doing what he's supposed to. Max Richardson, the sophomore pitcher, who's thrown a nice game also. Count remains 0-2 with one out here in the top of the sixth. Richardson, the cleanup man, he's 2 for 2. They're playing him straight away. Normal depth in the infield. This one hit, and it'll be a base hit. So he's 3 for 3 today. And that brings up Andrew Perry, who's 0 for 2. And you worry about that because he's overdue as a hitter. He hits fifth, which is important just like, and number one, who we don't have an accurate number, or either I was given bad information about the other Atwood being hurt. It's got Atwood here. I'm looking at the lineup sheet running at first. One out, runner at first, fouled off. Andrew Perry will play his baseball at a beautiful campus up at Belmont University. A lot of good things going there, just like we've got at UTC, Daniel Green going to play football there. Carson Holt will be going, and there's the pickoff move. That's the one. I know you're there. Don't get too big a lead, but I'm not ready to pick you off. Now, Carter Ellis has picked one off already today, but it was a rundown pickoff situation. Front foot out in front just a little bit for Perry. Outfield and play straight away. Fouled off to the right side, 0-2. Now the infield's at double play depth. But give Max Richardson credit. Not only has he pitched a good game today, he has gone 3 for 3. TCA at bat with Andrew Perry up there. Here's the pitch from Carter Ellis. Hit the right field, streaking over there. Will he get there in time? No, just out of the reach. One run will streak for the plate. They'll wave him in, and you got a double And a run score in this game has gotten very tight. And we are in the top of the 6th. Not picking up on that runner at third may be important for Jackson Christian. Not scoring with the bases loaded may be very important. It's only one out in the inning. And now Perry, who's a good base runner, is in scoring position. Zane Atwood up there. Zane is 0 for 2. He'll be followed by Harris Smith. Atwood about midway in the box with his front foot. Breaking ball for a strike. Great effort out in right field by Terry. He just couldn't get there. They were going to wave the runner home anyway. They're a very aggressive base running team, especially with certain people. And they had a pinch runner in there who's fresh. Ellis checks the 0-1 pitch. Popped up in the air. Looks like Eli Terry's coming on. Tells everybody he's got it. Two hands it. I love the way he put that second hand over. There's 2 outs. Harris Smith, who is also 0 for 2, would love to get this run in and tie this game up. 3-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for TCA. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Jackson Christian. Harris Smith, the freshman shortstop up there, with a chance to tie this ball game. Good move by Ellis to step off, and also the hitter was going to step out also. Here's Ellis' pitch. Strike, the breaking ball. Outfield straight away, in a couple of steps, but not that far in. 2 outs. Second baseman now is the one that's playing games with the runner at second. Strike 2, and that was a nice breaking ball. In the hole, 0-2. The freshman shortstop, Harris Smith, wears number 16. Perry's at second. Perry's saying, put it on the ground or hit one in the gaps. I want to come home. It's 3-2 in the game. It's 0-2 count with 2 outs and that runner at second. Breaking ball just missing. Wow. About 100 people here at the ballpark held their breath in on both sides. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The drama mounts. A runner in scoring position at second base. Harris Smith up to the plate. Ellis is set, comes to the plate. High for ball 2. Remember, Harris Smith does not have the biggest strike zone. There's a good shot of him. Got that guard on the front leg. Looking into the dugout for the sign is Eli Smith. He'll relay it to his pitcher, the senior, Carter Ellis. This is the pitch that Carter wants to get him on. The breaking ball, the runner will go to third. They'll throw to first, and the inning is over. But, boy, did that make you have goosebumps. 1 run did score. It's 3-2. Jackson Christian leading going into the bottom of the 6th. Let's take a timeout on the Ball Game Blitz Jackson Christian Network.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
The bonus cash extravaganza is underway right now at Carlock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The bonus cash extravaganza underway right now at Carlock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Reed Cooper leading off, the fine second baseman. Richardson has thrown 65 pitches. That's his 66. He's thrown 42 strikes. Cooper has a sacrifice in the second. There's ball 2. And he's 0 for 1 officially. Good glove, man. Slightly open stance. Good pitch for a strike by Richardson. 2 starting pitchers have worked all the way. We are in the bottom of the 6th. Hit to the shortstop, and Harris Smith, he boots it. That's unusual. That young man plays a very good shortstop. Reed Cooper on with an error, and he's a good team man, so he will not gripe about getting on by an error. He wants to do anything he can to help his team. Another good team player that we've mentioned before plays football, Eli Terry, the right fielder. 0 for 2 today, and TCA is going to have a conference. They may switch pitchers. Then again, maybe they'll just talk and give Harris Smith I like that. Tell him, hey, it's all right. We're going to turn 2 here or something like that. No outs in the inning with a runner at first. Now, according to the game changer from the scoring for TCA, that's actually their 3rd or 4th error. I'll have to check back when I can see both of them. Between innings, I can look back and see. That's the reason I can correct official scoring. 69 pitches for Richardson. That's not an overabundant amount. Umpire's going to say, gentlemen, we can't swap phone numbers out here. We better, put the quarter in the old pay phone there, which you don't see. There are still some. There's one operating in Belzona, Mississippi. I don't think you want to drive that far for it. But striding to the plate, or has already, do you say strode to the plate, is Eli Terry. Eli could do some damage here. They're going to drive the runner back because they thought something was going. And Reed's a pretty good base runner. He's also a pretty good bunter, too, but he can hit. What people have not given him credit for is he's gotten some solid base hits this year. And that one a strike, low and away. Third baseman wasn't quite close enough, but if he really stretched his arm, he could have given him his card that says, hi, I'm Nick Jones. And handed him his card and introduced himself. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Swinging and fouling it off for strike 2. Eli Terry. Third baseman will back up. Good baseball says that you don't bunt here. That was old school. New school, sometimes you do, but he's hitting away because I see where Chase McLean is. Just outside, and Eli really looked it over. Folks that are watching the game here at the ballpark, we appreciate you. Go try the concession stand out. Chuck Ray and Company, great hamburgers. The breaking ball popped up. Catcher feels like he's got a chance, but it's going to slowly and just barely gets over the screen. Fan made an error on the catch there, so we don't give a contract here for no NIL money if you don't catch the foul balls cleanly. And you know we're joking about that. Fun at the old ballpark. 1 ball, 2 strikes, a runner at first, no outs in the inning. Richardson's got his sign. Comes to the plate. Swinging, strike 3. First out the inning, and brings up A.J. Hastings. I want to say that is his second strikeout. I'll check my stats. Boy, there's one that would have been trouble if it was fair. Jones did a great job getting over here, but you saw the ball go foul. The 0-1 pitch, hit up in the air. Runner will have to play it halfway. Perry gets under it. Don't want to challenge that arm. Good throw back in. There's 2 outs in the inning. As A.J. Hastings pops out to right field. 2 outs, and J.T. Mullins could help his team by getting that runner home. Jackson Christian only holding a 1-run lead. J.T. completely erases the closest line on the left side of the batter's box and then goes after a good portion of the front side. They go to first, and they got him. That was picked off. Caught him with his weight leaning the wrong way. Reed Cooper gets picked off for the third out. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. And at the end of 6, it's 3-2. Jackson Christian leads TCA. We'll come back for the important 7th after this.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
We are back here for the important 7th. Sam Davis, the DH, will lead off for TCA. John Brooks, the sophomore catcher, will hit second in this inning. To bring up then the top of the order, Nick Jones will hit third. Both teams will get to the top of their order in their part of the 7th. Now, if Jackson Christian can hold that 3-2 lead, there'll be no need for it. In the bottom of the 4th, Hartunian pitching for First Assembly Christian, and it's no score between them and St. George's. The St. George's, though, does have 2 runners on and threatening in the 4th. We'll see if we can pick up some other things here. Davis moved in just about a half-inch closer to the plate, but there's a strike. Nice fastball by Carter Ellis. Of course, those games probably started a little bit behind us. Breaking ball and a strike 2. Here's the pitch. Just high, and it was. Well, that explains why I wasn't getting that score. Softball game, we know that we haven't gotten a score on. Swinging strike 3 for the first out. It's important to get these first 2 hitters. TCA only needs 1 run. Nick Jones has been on base twice. He's the 3rd hitter in this. That's the 9th strikeout for Ellis. John Brooks up there. He's 0 for 1, walked his last time at bat. And let's see, they say number 12 coming to the plate. That is White. We'll try to check. The roster we were given has no first names, but we'll check it and see if we can pick his first name up from a little information sheet I acquired. And I don't think he is on that sheet. Doesn't have everybody's name. But a swinging strike to White. The 0-1 pitch from Ellis. Swinging strike 2. The breaking ball was sharp then. And again, I asked that question. Is he coming after him, or does he throw him a waste pitch or a temptation pitch? Good center field shot by our cameras. Swinging strike 3. 10th strikeout. 1 out away, but that means nothing. As Yogi Berra would say, it ain't over till it's over. And this brings up the Union signee, Nick Jones, who's officially 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked. Base hit, and there's your tying run on base, fielded nicely by Easton Jones, but Nick Jones delivers. And now you've got to get Joe Cole. Joe sacrificed in the first. He is 0 for 2 officially. And a runner at first, and the dangerous Cole is at bat. Back in the back of the batter's box. Breaking ball outside, gets away, but you don't want to be thrown out for the third out. 100 pitches. Ellis only has 20 more left before he would have to come out of the ball game. Swinging strike, and he was going for the downs. Cole makes connection with that one, and it wouldn't have a relay team. You'd have to get an Uber car to find the baseball. 1-1 the count, a runner at first, and a good base runner. Not going. The pitch is high, gets away. He won't have to run. Now the question is whether they scored a wild pitch or a pass ball. It was up high, but sometimes the catcher has to feel those. Now a runner in scoring position. And as quick as Nick Jones is, and I can tell his third base coach, very aggressive, he'll be digging for home plate no matter where the ball is put into play. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, a runner at second. Here's the pitch. Popped up in the air, out of play, and it'll make the count 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A runner at second. Haven't been able to say the deuce is wild because you got to have 2 runners on to say that phrase that's used a lot in baseball, especially minor league baseball. My friend Chris Harris, who does the Mississippi Braves, likes that phrase. So the 2-2 pitch with 2 outs and that runner at second. Long time hesitation. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off. And it may not have looked like it, but Carter Ellis almost got that pitch, even though we go back and check where the bat fouled it off. He almost got it by Cole. We need a new supply of baseballs. A lot of them have been fouled off today. So we'll do the 2-2 pitch again. Outfield straightaway for the quick Joe Cole. 2 outs, that runner at second. Ellis peers in, comes to the belt. Breaking ball, got him. That is the end of the inning. There was no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. Jackson Christian wins, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 2 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors, we're going to call it. We'll check the line scores and everything, and we appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for the post-game show and totals. Let's take a time out on the Ball Game Blitz and Worthy Road Studios Network.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
The Bonus Cash Extravaganza is underway right now at Carlock Nissan in Jackson. In addition to dealer discounts, get another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Sentra, another $750 bonus cash on Nissan Altima, an additional $1,000 bonus cash on Nissan Pathfinder, and $1,250 on Nissan Frontier. Plus rates as low as 0% and 3.9 for 84 months. The Bonus Cash Extravaganza underway right now at Carlock Nissan, Van Drive, Jackson.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are back here at a tight 3-2 win, two good ball clubs. Of course, regular season series was taken by Jackson Christian. They had a third win in tournament play. Now, the tournament, depending on, there is one factor that they don't tell you about. It's supposed to be at USJ come Saturday, and then you will play the rest of the tournament there. But if all that advances is the four teams from Memphis, it's a very good chance if one of them is willing to host, they could, with the TSSAA approval, move it over there. And they do that in basketball too. Jackson Christian advances. They'll play on Friday, May 3rd. That's tomorrow. Normal starting time for these games are 6:30. This one got moved up, and there can be coaches' agreement on moving it up. They will play the loser of Game 8, I believe it is. At least that's what it's showing here. And we will let you know more about it, but there's no way to tell us what is happening as far as who they play, because once I get Game Changer on ours, and we've got a wrap-up we need to do. But a big win for the Eagles, a tough loss for a good and game TCA team. Carter Ellis struck out 11 to lead the Eagles past TCA. Ellis only allowed 6 hits and 2 runs over 7 innings while he walked 2. Actually, both pitchers did a great job. Richardson, and we'll make sure I get my stats right on Richardson. I know what I need to do. It'd be better to go to the line score. Richardson threw 5 innings. He did not pitch the 6th. Well, he did too. They've got this wrong on there. 6 innings of strong work. He gave up 4 hits, 3 runs. 2 of them were earned. 3 bases on balls, 2 strikeouts. And we'll get his totals correct. The leading hitter for TCA had to be Richardson. Boy, I tell you what, Max Richardson, 3 for 3 today, helped his own cause, had 1 RBI. Perry was 1 for 3 today with an RBI. And, of course, the designated hitter, Davis, had a hit for an RBI. And the third baseman made it exciting. Nick Jones made it exciting in that 7th by getting on base. Got to second, but they were not able to plate him. As we told you, the winning pitcher is Ellis, who threw 106 pitches, 72 of them for strikes, faced 29 batters. He did hit a batsman. He walked 2, struck out 11, gave up 6 hits officially, and allowed 2 earned runs. Jackson Christian will move on to play again on Friday, and we'll give you more information about that. It'll depend on who is the higher seed. If they play somebody that's a higher seed than them, then it will be away. Saturday, the action theoretically all moves to USJ, and it could change if all 4 teams from Memphis make it, but that's not the way it's done. Tonight, a great win for the Eagles. Keeps their season alive. TCA ends with a record of 17-12. The Eagles advance to 18 wins, 10 losses, 1 tie. That's 6-6 game to Crockett County. And we will remind you that this is a copyright broadcast. And you see a great crew there. Christopher Reasons, like my right arm, my director, producer. He's kind to himself. He produces too, folks. Camera, Christopher Craigie, gets better every time he does the job. He's going to be one of the greats eventually. Coach Joe Holloway was pleased to be able to bring the game to you. Our executive producer, Paul Schultze. Want to thank the administrations of both schools, the coaches, the players. What a great contest. And it is just about time to remind you this is a copyright broadcast. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this game without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited and illegal. It is time to thank you and say goodbye.
The Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. Ball Game Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.